Hi guys, welcome back to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. I hope you're all doing very well today. Today's video is about the new update for February. We have two new heroes. We have BB9 and we have BB8, the hero and the villain of the two robots. I wasn't expecting, apart from when it was announced last month, to have these two heroes. It's quite weird and random to have these two heroes, but surprisingly works very well, and they're very, very fun to use as well. The only sort of slightly frustrating thing about it is that you can only use your special abilities. So when you use the normal buttons, depending what you're using, like the square, X, triangle, if you're using a PlayStation controller, all you can do is pretty much jump. You can't really do anything else other than that, and you have to rely on your special abilities, which would be the L2 or R2 button, again depending which controller that you're using. I use a PlayStation, so that's a little bit frustrating, but they do sort of regenerate very, very quickly. So if you're sort of in the mix of everything, when there's lots of troopers coming towards you, you kind of need to use your special abilities and quickly sort of roll off, and then sort of come back again and then use your special abilities again. But it's extremely fun. I didn't expect it to be this much fun using BB8 and BB9 as well. I personally, out of the two, I do actually prefer BB9, BB9e if you want to, specifically, but he has more of a better special ability. There's an ability that you can press. If you press L2 and R2, you create this electricity, and you can basically take out about 3 or 4 troopers or whatever at a time, or in this case soldiers. But again, you know, BB8 has the same thing, like these wires come out, you can do a spin, but the BB9e one is a lot more fun to use, and he visually looks a lot better in my personal opinion. But BB8 has got that cute little sound that he uses, which I really like. But overall, I think that it's a good addition. I don't know if I'll be using him all the time, to be honest with you. I think I prefer sort of more physical characters, like all of the others pretty much. I mean, I like using Anakin is one of my favourites. I know he's been buffed recently, so he's a lot less powerful. I think he's been buffed quite a few times now, or debuffed, or however you say it. But yeah, and I also like Luke Skywalker as well, which is another one of my favourites. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is capital Supremacy, which is now being called Supremacy. And it's now on this sequel trilogy, which is something that I do like, but I really want the original trilogy on Supremacy, which apparently we're getting, I think, next month for March, and we're also getting Scarif as a map, I think, for March as well, which is also exciting. Any new map is good, and with it being Supremacy, when we have different trilogies, we'll also have new maps, because when you go into the ships will be different, and with the new Supremacy mode being transferred into the second trilogy, we've got 2 new maps, and they're utterly gorgeous. They're so good. The one thing I would say about Supremacy, I do enjoy it if it's quick. I played the other night, and it just went on and on and on, unfortunately, and I literally just had to give up. I thought that they stopped it, but I think played on the ground for almost like half an hour or so, maybe a little bit more, and then finally we went up to one of the ships, and then it was kind of, you know, then you've got another 20 minutes, half an hour on the ship as well, and if you don't hit the target, then you've got to come back down and do it all again. And I completely understand that's the whole idea of it, but it can get a bit frustrating sometimes. And the gameplay that I will have very soon, just after after this BB9 clip, because I just wanted to show you guys if you haven't already seen it, what it looks like. I've also got about 10-15 minutes worth of Supremacy footage as well, which I had to dull down quite a bit. I had to edit quite a bit. And one, I haven't played in about a month's time because there hasn't been any new footage. I haven't felt like I wanted to jump back on again, and I've absolutely had to edit the hell out of it. I was so bad at it. I got taken out pretty much every second, and as soon as I got onto the ship, it was even worse because you obviously got to try and get to the objective, and it's always being guarded by the opposite team. But I love it. I absolutely love this game. I just think it's so brilliant, and it's so exciting when we get new content like this. And this update is really good. I liked both the heroes. I thought they're good fun. As I said, I'll probably use it every now and again. As I said, I prefer the physical characters, so I can use more of the buttons. And I do like the new maps. The new ship interiors are just so good. They're so nice and refreshing as well. They're all mapped out differently, so they're a lot more different than the other ships as well. So it's not like a carbon copy of the other ships. They're completely different. So, and also they've announced that we're also getting Supremacy for the original trilogy, and I cannot wait. So I'm assuming they probably use the Death Star possibly as one of them, or they might use the Star Destroyer. I'm not too sure how it's going to work, but I'm assuming they can only use it on certain maps. And I don't know if Scarif's going to be used, or if Scarif is also going to have, you know, Jyn Erso, etc. as heroes. We might get those back. But it's something to look forward to. I personally wasn't a huge fan of Scarif, to be honest with you. I was a bit disappointed when it was in Rogue One because it kind of just looked like a tropical island. It didn't really feel like a sort of an alien planet type of thing. But it's still a good looking map, and that's cool. And I hope that we get good, you know, exclusive objectives only for Scarif. Something like, you know, in the film where she's got the you know, the blueprints, and she's got to go to the very top of the tower to transmit it to one of the to the ships. I'd love that if we could get that in a game as an objective. I think that'd be amazing. I mean, they had it in Battlefront where you had to get the blueprints, you had to get it from one side of the map to the other side of the map. But if they did it in like a tower or something like that, and then that would be the next new map being inside the tower, I think that'd be absolutely brilliant. So that's my thoughts on the update and what we're getting in the future. For technical specs of the heroes being changed with their abilities, buffed and debuffed, or however you say it, I'll leave a link in the comments down below, and let me know what you think of the new update. Do you like the new maps? Do you like the new heroes? Which one's your favourite? Is it BB8 or BB9e? And thank you very much for watching. The rest of the video is probably going to be in like another 10 minutes or so, and eventually we get to the new interior, so you can see that. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye bye.
The First Order are gaining control of the sector. We have to stop them. control the sector. Hard we can fight. Get on those transports and get ready to take down a Star Destroyer.
Board the transports.
Look sharp. We're gonna come on that Star Destroyer like a Nexu on its prey. Our first objective is to secure the server room. We'll do it by capturing those memory cores. Let's do it.
Memory core batch is being captured.
We have reports of Kylo Ren having joined the enemy.
Going in tight. Follow my lead.
They just got Captain Phasma to lead them.
Memory core batch secure.
All right. The key to bringing down the ship lies in the next room. We'll expose the hyperdrive generator by capturing one of the shield control points. Then we'll blast that thing with everything we got, and boom goes this ship.
Not going any targets. Can't do this.
Clear for grenade. Throwing grenade.
On the objective.
Grenade out. Grenade out.
Rey is here. Now the Force is really with us.
Coming through.
Rey fighting for us will surely win this. take down the ship, but the battle is not over. We can get another shot at this if we just secure the ground below.